welcome back to TakeFive Sports, and today it's time to talk basketball because it's about Dame time, boy.
Bro.
Damian Lillard has officially been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Bro, it's finally time. I've been waiting so long to talk about basketball, but we've been in this dry spell of the off season. We haven't really got to cover too much basketball except the anime reaction.
Yeah.
But this is the full. I'll give the full rundown of the trade. I know Sharon is still wondering what the hell was even going on. But basically, the Bucks, they got Damian Lillard. The Trailblazers, they got DeAndre Ayton. I'm gonna butcher this name. Tumani Kamara, Drew Holiday, the 2029 first round pick. 2 first-round pick swaps with the Bucks, and then the Suns were also involved with this trade. They got Grayson Allen from the Bucks, Keon Johnson, Nasir Little, and Yusuf Nurkic. So honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen each team come out with a W. No team lost in this trade.
Yeah.
No team lost, because the Bucks, obviously they got Damian Lillard. They're pairing him with the Greek freak Giannis. They're calling that freak time. They're calling that duo freak time now.
That's gonna be a scary duo.
Where you see freak time coming down the court.
Freak time. Yeah, it sounds like, what was that 2K game where
Bro,
frequency vibrations?
Yeah, where they call him freak.
Oh,
bro, that story was crazy. You know he murdered someone in the storyline.
What
Yeah, bro.
the hell?
That's what happens when you get Spike Lee directing a My Career, bro. You get your My Player murdering someone. Anyways, and the Trailblazers, they want to rebuild. I'm guessing behind Scoot. So they traded for Aiden. They traded for the picks. They got younger players. I think they're gonna give up Drew Holiday too in the near future.
I heard that. I think the Clippers are interested in Drew Holiday right now.
The Clippers are into him. I think the Raptors might want to go make a push for him. Any contending team right now, because he's a really good defensive point guard. He's one of the better defenders. And the Suns, bro. The Suns literally won this trade. If you ask me, the Suns won this trade.
So I want to ask you about that because a lot of people they haven't been talking about the Suns portion of it. Everyone's been mentioning Portland and Milwaukee, but I know some of our friends and stuff have been saying no, low key the Suns are who came out on top. So why exactly is that? Because to me, I don't see any I guess crazy names here.
Yeah.
That would be oh.
So basically how when the Suns traded for Bradley Beal, they gave up a lot of their bench players. So one of the biggest problems was they're too top heavy, and everyone was saying they don't got depth. They don't have bench players. So now they have depth. They got their depth with Grayson Allen, Keon, and Nasir Little, and DeAndre Ayton. This guy was literally a pylon. He couldn't shoot the ball. He couldn't do no mid range. He barely had post game. He could really just rebound, and that's pretty much it. His defense was not that great either, so they needed to upgrade, and they got Nurkic, and Nurkic is he's not a MVP level Jokic center, but he's a really good center. When he's fully healthy, that man can play, and he's gonna fill in their center position immediately. So they literally just upgraded their center position and got depth, and they have Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker now on top of all that. So they just literally became the Justice League. Out of nowhere. I don't know how this even happened and who let this happen. The Blazers or whatever, they're rebuilding right now, so they just need their picks. They got what they needed, and the Bucks magically came out with Damian Lillard, and the Raptors fumbled this.
Do you think this was a good move for Milwaukee?
Yes.
I know obviously getting Damian Lillard is a good move for any team, considering especially if you have one of the best players in the world with Giannis. But do you think did they give up too much to get him? Do you think this rest of the team?
They only gave up. Let me see here. They gave up Drew Holiday, the 2029 first round pick, the pick swaps. Grayson Allen was alright. He didn't do too much for them. Grayson Allen is known as a dirty player also, but he was kind of a defensive type 3-and-D type guy. But they didn't give up too much for him. This is why I'm wondering how the Raptors didn't pull off a trade for Lillard, because the Bucks, Giannis was if you guys aren't serious about winning and you're wasting my prime, then I'm out of here. I'm gone. So this keeps Giannis on their team. They still have Chris Middleton. They still have all their Chris Middleton is also an all-star, one of the best shooters on the team, if not the he's not gonna be the best shooter anymore because Lillard, but he was the best shooter on the team. Kept him as well. They just upgraded from last year. Now the Bucks and the Suns are now my favorites to rematch in the finals this year.
Really?
After this trade, because I thought the Lakers gonna make a run because the Lakers are super deep now. They have such a talented roster. But I don't know, bro. With the Suns getting depth, it makes them scary now.
Do you think is this season basically the Suns' season to lose essentially?
Yes.
They are the outstanding favorite.
Yes, their odds shot up 100% too. The Bucks too. If the Bucks don't make it out into the finals, their season was a failure. I'm just gonna say that right now. And I know Giannis is there's no such thing as failure. What are the steps to success? No. Your season's a failure. If you get Damian Lillard and you kept Chris Middleton and you have this stacked team and you don't make the finals, your season was a failure. Same thing with the Suns.
How long do they have Lillard for?
Until 2025.
Oh, so damn. So they have like a couple seasons.
Yeah, because he extended his... That's what was different between him and Bradley Beal, because when Bradley Beal wanted to trade, he had a no-trade clause. So even if they were like, yo, we're going to trade you to the Suns,
he can say like,
he could be like, nah, yeah. But Damian Lillard didn't have that, and he has like a couple years left on his contract, so he had no leverage. Like, even if he wanted to go to the Heat, if they didn't want to trade him there, they didn't have to trade him there. So he had no leverage. So this is good, and hopefully he stays in Milwaukee. I know, like he said, like even he gets traded to Toronto, he would just made it a live in hell here until they put him in Miami. I don't think he'll do that with the Bucks, because they're actually a contender. But bro, Toronto was in those rumors for a long time. So
that's all I want to mention.
Yeah,
Miami Heat fans and Toronto fans are going through it right now. Because up until, like, I don't even think Milwaukee was in the conversation. Like, I don't recall anyone ever being like, Milwaukee's coming in, like, to try to get Damian Lillard. And then out of nowhere, the two teams that are not involved end up with, like, this next level trade that Woj just drops on. Like, what was it, a Thursday, a Wednesday?
Bomb, bro.
Like, just a random Wednesday or Thursday? Like, what the
I saw that, I was like, bro, what? I went to, literally, before you texted me, I woke up, like, half an hour earlier. I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna go back to sleep because I'm too tired. Woke up and then you texted me, yo, Dame to the Bucks, and I was like, what the? I was like, what are you on right now, bro? Because I thought they were just gonna cave and give. Well, I guess Miami didn't want to give up. I don't know what was holding back Miami from not doing this trade. I guess they didn't want to seem desperate for Dame. I don't know what they wanted. The Raptors, apparently, they didn't want to give up OG. The Raptors think OG Anunoby is the second coming of Michael Jordan, okay? Like, I don't know why they put this man's trade value. They don't trade him because they think he's too good of a player. In their defense, OG is the best wing defender in the NBA. He's the best wing defender. But that doesn't mean treat him like he's Michael Jordan. He's untouchable. If you had a chance of getting Damian Lillard, I'm giving up OG, I'm giving up Grady Dick, and I'm giving up a couple picks, and I'm getting Dame on the team. Yeah. Because they want to rebuild. The Trailblazers want to rebuild. They're gonna need someone like Grady. We can't. I love the man. He's the best shooter in the draft. He's gonna help this team this year. But if that meant getting Damian Lillard to pair with Siakam and Scotty.
But do you think that, like, okay, let's say Raps get Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Are we winning? Like, I don't know if that really puts us above.
I don't think you're winning the finals.
Yeah.
But I think they have a shot then, because again, you got to remember too, like when the Raptors made their 2019 run. It was not only did we have Kawhi, but it was a series of luck as well. Like injuries will play into it, you know. Some teams weren't playing their best. You know, we were firing on all cylinders. Like, so it's a mix of luck and talent, and I think the Raps have that with their defensive-minded team. Damian Lillard is someone who has that firepower. You know, he draws a lot of attention, and it clears up the paint for Siakam and Scotty. You have someone like Damian that draws all that attention. They can do what they win. He can do his Beyblade. He can do whatever into the plane, bro. His spinning moves.
His like consistent shooting was always a problem.
Yeah, and Dame would have helped.
Yeah.
And they have Gary Trent Jr. as well. They kept Gary Trent Jr. So Dame at the 1, Gary Trent at the 2, maybe Scotty at the 3, Siakam at the 4, and then Jakob running the center. That would have been a nasty lineup, bro. You got some shooting in there. Maybe Scotty remembers how to play basketball this season, but like it just like it's. I think it would have been a good trade for them, but I don't know. So my friends were saying it might have been like the Trailblazers just in Toronto, like they would have just been mid. And there is a very good chance of them being mid, but I think you should take the chance, because now what happens is Siakam might be upset that they didn't make the move, and he's on his this is his contract year. So either he resigns or the Raptors let him walk.
The Raps have been having, where it's like, I think it's like they've been tippy-toeing with like, we're trying to rebuild, but we're also trying to go for it. Yep. And then in doing so, you've been like kind of hoarding your players.
Yeah.
But then you hoard them for so long that like the contracts just expire, and then we basically just let them all walk.
You see, that's the big problem right now too. Like, we had Fred VanVleet walk for nothing. I said they should have traded him at the deadline. They said no, we'll do a sign and trade. No. Okay, that's no matter what, you will never win a sign and trade, because you're getting worse pieces back. You could have traded him then. They should have traded. I don't know why they picked up Jakob. He can't shoot either. Like, he's solid, but he doesn't help the team. Right now, the team needs shooters. They need ball handlers. They need, like, their depth is fine, but they just need people to put the ball in the basket, bro. And it's hard to do that when four out of the 5 people in the starting lineup cannot shoot like that, or like 3 out of the 5. if you want to count Gary Trent and Fred last year. But now it's like, where do you go from here as a team? And the Bucks did what they needed to do. Like in this, like perfect example. Like they showed they were serious. They wanted Giannis to stay. He probably has 4 to 5 years left of his prime because I think he's becoming 29 soon. Yeah. So they say a player's prime is like statistically 27 to like 31, 32. So I think he'll have up until like 33, 34. So you get Dame, you get him, you form freak time, you like, and you make a run at the chip. I think Bucks and the Suns are going there. I don't think the Nuggets can compete with this team, with the Suns team.
Really?
Like at a point, like when do you stop in Beal, Booker?
That's the thing,
unless they stop themselves.
Stacked, like I think at this point you're right. Like, but what do you think? Like injuries are gonna play a big factor on that team because there are a lot of like there.
I think low-key too. Like the Suns have been nice, but they've always underperformed. So I'm not too convinced yet. I got to see them in the regular season because something is telling me they might choke, bro. Something is telling me they might choke.
On paper, this Phoenix Suns team has like no excuses.
Exactly. Point. You've upgraded all your weaknesses.
Yeah.
And you have like a center that can pass because he's a nice passing center. He can play defense. You know, he can't shoot the ball really well, but when you have 3 of the like best scorers in the NBA, you don't need to worry. That, yeah. Like so they don't. They're chilling. I wonder who's running point on that team. Maybe Beal or Book. I don't know. But it's the Suns or Bucks to lose at this point. I think even if the Suns were to match up with the Bucks, they beat the Bucks. Yeah. Unless Giannis turns into sicko mode and like he goes crazy, but everyone won this trade. This team is something else, truly.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I woke up to yesterday.
Who do you think punching the air more right now, bro? Miami or Toronto?
I think Jimmy Butler, bro. If I'm Jimmy Butler, I'm frustrated. This guy took a bunch of like G Leaguers to the finals last year, and now the G Leaguers left, and now he got to take plumbers and do it again. Like, bro, so
they just don't want to see a man win, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Jimmy needs help, man. This guy needs help. I think Embiid might go to the Heat if they lose again. Because think about it right now, the Heat.
I feel he's not winning, bro.
They're not. Think about it right now. Yesterday, James Harden went to the club and he had the bodyguard. There's like girls holding up signs saying Daryl Morey is a liar. So I don't know how he's still on that team at this point.
I don't even know what he's been doing the last couple seasons, bro. So, like, this man's just been. I don't even know.
Once he leaves, what's the point of having Embiid on the team at that point?
You can't get it done. Especially the thing is like, especially with how the NBA is now, with all these like teams which have like just multiple superstars, like not even multiple all-stars at this point, multiple superstars. It's so hard to get it done with just one person. Exactly. Especially when that one person isn't even always healthy.
And Embiid loves Jimmy Butler ever since his his run on the 76ers because of how bad Jimmy wants to win and how serious he is.
Yeah.
He's loved. They've made posts together. They've teased it. So honestly, if they were to underperform, or James Harden leaves, or they lose in like the first round, don't be surprised if Embiid goes to the Heat. I'm telling you right now. Don't be surprised if he teams up with Jimmy Butler. They get rid of Bam. They don't need Bam, or somehow they keep Bam, or they give up Tyler Hero, whatever. Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid is a huge possibility.
You think this puts Milwaukee over like Boston?
Yes, 100.
Yeah. You don't think
Boston is not that guy, man. Like you had Jaylen Brown dribbling off his left foot. Like
Jaylen Brown is not the highest paid.
He couldn't dribble, bro. This guy was trying to dribble with his left hand and dribbling off his foot. You're being paid millions. You're an NBA player and you can't dribble with your left hand? What? Like, I can make it that excuse because I'm not an NBA player. And that's how the 8-seeded Miami Heat beat the Boston Celtics last year. It was a run of miracles. I don't know what the hell I was watching. I love it though. I hate the Celtics though.
What about your boy LeBron in the West?
Anytime he has a chance, where they just form the greatest teams of all time. Every time I think, he might have one more run in him. You get shit like this, bro. Like it's insane. Like
people are saying, like the Lakers got some pieces.
They have a chance. They have a really good chance. So at the finals, literally at the finals, because they've added so much depth. They added Christian Wood. They re-signed Austin Reeves. Kept all the core pieces while adding more. They signed the Heat's point guard. I can't remember if it's Caleb Martin or the other guy. I'm blanking right now. But they signed whoever from the Heat. He's gonna help them as well. Christian Wood was an insane pickup for the Lakers, though.
Yeah.
That's when I saw that I was really surprised. So it's gonna take pressure off AD as well. So if this didn't happen, I would have told you the Lakers and Nuggets are like my top favorites to go to the finals from the West at least. But now it's just, God, bro, Kevin Durant and his super teams. He literally can't help himself. Like
he has to get one. It's been a while.
Bro, he got one with Golden State. Like
no, he wants to do it on his own though. On his own, like he wants to show that he can.
That he can win without Steph, right?
Yeah, he can win without Steph. Just
he can't.
Just with the rest of the rest of the Avengers.
Like, bro, just get Bradley Beal, get Devin Booker, all these guys. We're lit. You know what's crazy? You remember when the Suns went to the finals?
Yeah.
The only person left from that finals team, which was only 3 years ago, is Devin Booker. Everybody else is off the team.
Damn.
That's how much that team has changed.
Oh my God, bro! I forgot Chris Paul was there.
Yeah,
I forgot Chris Paul was on.
Everybody's
Golden
gone.
State
They're all
now,
gone.
right?
They're all gone. Everybody but Devin Booker has been replaced.
Chris Paul's at what now? Golden State, right?
Yeah, but he's 38. I don't think a 38.
How's that even gonna work?
It's not, unless they bring him off the bench. But a 38-year-old Chris Paul isn't doing much for you that a Jordan Poole couldn't provide scoring wise. I know they had the issues with Draymond, but that's what Draymond just couldn't keep his emotions in check, and he played the team for the foreseeable future. So you trade Jordan Poole for an aging Chris Paul, 38, 39-year-old man.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere. They don't scare me. They don't scare me. They're not the Golden State they used to be.
Yeah.
Clay's coming off like his ACLs were twerking, bro. Like his ACLs were legit twerking. So, and when he came back from injury, he was brick. He's not the same Clay we know.
Okay, as a Damian Lillard fan, because you've been on the Damian Lillard hype train before the hype train existed. Where did you think he was gonna land, and where did you want him to land?
The Heat. I wanted him on the Heat. I wanted him on the Heat because that Heat culture is something else. Him and Jimmy Butler would have been something special to see. I wanted him on the Heat, or like honestly, Loki the Raptors, but I didn't think he would do anything.
Honestly, I didn't think he was coming in.
Yeah.
You know, every time people say like, "Yo, we're gonna get these big free agents," because like they always love Toronto. They love Toronto for 1 week. 1 week in the summer, they all love Toronto.
They're not coming in.
They're not moving to Toronto. They're not uprooting their life from America. The only way they're coming here
is Carabana.
Paying triple the taxes, losing. They're not doing all that. Like, people gotta stop this whole, like, oh, people love Toronto. Like, they clearly don't. They clearly have not wanted to come here.
They don't
Kawhi came here, won a chip, and dipped. And, like, you know what? You cannot, you know what? As a Toronto, like, fan, can't say anything about Kawhi because he got us the dub. So you know what? He can go where he wants.
He just wanted to go home, man.
Yeah, he just wanted to go home, and I respect it. He got us the championship. What more can we really ask for?
But now look what's happening in Clipperland. Like they are. I don't know what's going on with Paul George and Kawhi. They need to blow up that team, bro. If they lose again this year,
I just feel they are. I don't see them.
They're not doing anything. You can't compete with the Suns team.
Like, just the thing is, the problem is just like going up against like how stacked all these teams
and they
are,
both get injured bare, bro.
Yeah,
so it's
the load management, and apparently they have new load management rules and stuff.
Yeah, they do. It's either like if you have two superstars, they both can't be sitting out. Only one, and you have to give the league notice. Something like that. It's very in depth rules. So
that's crazy.
Unless the player is like LeBron type age and he's like a certain type, so then he can load manage. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like once you paid your dues, then you can sit out. But like these younger guys, there's none of that. None of that. It's just the Suns and Bucks season, bro. Not the Grizzlies. They're all in prison.
Apparently Charlotte's been wilding too, bro. Apparently the Utah and Charlotte.
That's a whole other video in itself, bro. Everybody in that damn team is literally either going to prison or they're on some next type of drugs, or you literally got this guy LaMelo Ball. The game 2K came out on the Friday. I saw the next day this guy had 400 games. Bro, you know how many 400 games is, bro? In the last 4 years combined, I don't think I have 200 part games like played, bro.
That's insane.
You know how much games that nah.
This guy forgets that he can actually play ball too.
like go outside, bro.
He's playing himself in 2K, but you can just like go outside and beat him.
That's insane. You know what? He at least he's not committing
not
like
the rest of
domestic
guys,
assault. You know,
not committing felonies, bro.
He's just hooping.
That team needs like. I don't know. They need some OG.
Jesus, bro.
They need some OG in there to help them in the locker room.
No one doesn't need to relocate.
Bro, they're out here beefing with themselves on Twitter too. I forget who it was. Dang, I'm blanking on his name, but he's out here calling out his own teammates.
Like yo, I don't know what that team is on, bro. The NBA is 0 days without drama. 0 days. So it makes it one of the best sports leagues in the world, bro. Like
you can go. Be interesting. Adam Silver's punching the air, bro.
Where is John Brown suspended right now?
I think so. He is. Yeah, he is suspended this season. I think the first like couple games he's gonna be out.
Because he flashed the other gun video.
Wait, was that last year or was it this year?
I think that was last year. I don't know what's happening to him right now. Oh no, I think he is suspended. He is suspended like a good amount of games. So that
Oh damn, so their season.
Oh, they're toast. They're toast. I would have traded him. Man, Loki, I would have traded him.
I don't know if anyone wanted to deal with that, like
Toronto?
all that drama. In terms of player, you want him, but like the drama that comes with it is kind of tough.
Ja could fit in as a Scarborough man.
He could fit in a lot of places.
Put him on M&E, bro. He's chilling.
You could put him in a lot of places. It's just like I don't know if the teams themselves want to deal with it. But he is one of the best players, so I could see people doing it. But I also I don't see like them trying to get rid. Like the Grizzlies want to get rid of him.
Yeah, sure.
Like you get rid of him, the team's gone.
Can you imagine Ja talking like a Toronto man, bro?
Oh man. But yeah, man.
But yeah, bro. That's the trade.
Some action going into the season. It's coming up. I mean, I guess the season's pretty much like set. You got the Bucks versus the Suns.
Yeah.
You're calling it from now.
Yeah, that's the finals, bro. Unless some like on paper, this is what the final should be.
Yeah. So unless like some freak thing happens.
Yeah, I'd say like Bucks Suns finals. Suns win that in like 5, 6, and you know everybody else can just watch. Just playing with the nuts. Everybody.
Cancun.
Exactly, but like as soon as I saw, if I'm LeBron, I'm just chilling the whole season. Bro.
I can't wait to see the RDC video that comes out of this.
Like I'm just coasting, bro.
I'm waiting for the RDC.
I think they might have made one. I gotta check.
You know I was gonna do numbers.
But yeah, bro, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll have more basketball content as the season progresses. Like and subscribe, you know, we out here. Check us out on TikTok. Please follow us on TikTok.
TikTok, IG, Twitter, we do upload it. And believe it or not, we do sometimes upload the full video on YouTube.
On YouTube, there you go. If you're seeing this, you're watching the full video. But, yep, remember, like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next video.
Peace.